My wife got fired the minute she walked back in from mat leave. My wife worked at a larger name real estate company in Calgary for 5 or so years. Did a ton of extra work for them. Went above and beyond by doing multiple jobs for them to help out. She takes mat leave, gives them notice 4 months prior to returning as required for someone on leave. She calls, emails and nothing in return. They finally respond a couple weeks before her return date and say okay, we will see you then, thanks. She walked into the office, got pulled aside and told she was fired for leaving them in a bad spot by going on leave. Why couldn't they tell her weeks or months before she was set to return so she could find another job? She is currently working with employment standards and filing a complaint. Luckily she was able to find work quickly. But I just wanted to express my frustrations and disbelief of how people can do that to someone. Thanks for reading. I hope you get justice for this. This is wrong. As a Canadian who is roughly on top of employment laws in Canada, even if I've been away from AB for a while, you put us in a bad spot before you took mat leave isn't sufficient constructive dismissal in Canada, AB. If they had specific proof of negligence, then they would have stated that. You did us dirty by getting pregnant, definitely is not. You can't fire someone on maternity leave typically. So they were snakes and waited until her first day back. Contact an employment attorney now. Your wife should not contact her former employer at all going forward. Have her gather whatever written communication she has regarding the maternity leave. She is entitled to mat leave, she needs to fight this. Capitalists will do what capitalists do. Fucking disgusting. Consult an attorney. Surely that type of retaliation must be illegal, right? Talk to an employment lawyer. Unfortunately, we have some POS employers in Canada just like everywhere else, but I'm pretty thankful that we have tight labor laws. Never had a problem when having to go through the ministry, and they always kept me updated when there were updates. And most employers know it's not worth the fight with them. It's possible they wanted to keep on whoever they filled during her maternity leave. I have a friend who got fired basically for a similar reason. Said she was pregnant and the company ended up firing her. Was able to get in touch with a lawyer and ended up getting settled for a good sum of money. Canada has laws to protect these kinds of things. And honestly, there are a lot of reasons companies can fire people without throwing themselves under the bus like this. But them doing this does provide you the opportunity to get proper retribution. Have a friend who had the same thing happen to her. Lawyer up, and they'll come sniveling back to you with an offer to keep this out of the news. I'm pretty sure in Canada you can't do that. They legally have to give you the same job and same salary from before you left. What did the labor board say? I thought it was supposed to be different in Canada and everyone was nice. What she should have done is worked until they put the reason for her termination on paper. Then forwarded a copy to the DOL, or equivalent. Most countries have protections that penalize retaliatory firing for protected leave. Fellow Canadian here, pretty sure this is illegal. Do you guys have access to an attorney? This happened to me, in a small European country. Years ago, I didn't have the stamina to file a complaint because I was so hormonal from baby and my ex-partner was giving me zero support. Thank you for helping your wife get through this. She needs to go back in and say that she is working there until they give her notice of termination. In writing. Employment lawyer time. That is so illegal. Hope they pay through the nose. A girl we lived next to in an app went on maternity leave after making day manager at a hotel. They promptly switched her to nights on return and fired her. She got no justice. I seriously hope you get yours. A company I know about got sued for exactly this under the Human Rights Code. Can LII, for the curious Canadian, might be a legal godsend.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.